Good afternoon. My name is Joost Zielhorst and I am the Managing Director of the Energy Storage Department. During this presentation you will be informed about the goals, the selection criteria and the assumptions the Energy Storage Department made. But before we start, I would like to introduce to you Bart van Zalen, Dirk Querido, Floris Schoenmakers and Joop Jeuker, who are also experts on energy storage. Now that you've met the team, it's time to look at the goal of energy storage. We want to store a minimized amount of energy efficiently to meet the electricity demand day and night. That means when solar power is unavailable. In order to reach this goal, we selected a number of criteria, and here you see the three most important criteria we selected. One of the most important features of the facility is that it should be able to store heat. Secondly, we want to realize a facility that has an extremely high efficiency and at the same time minimize the costs. Due to the fact that we are working with renewable energy, we have to take the reliability into account. Of course, there were a lot more criteria. We selected the method of storage, but I will not go into those right now. With these criteria, we identified three possible storage methods, such as storage in the form of steam, the possibility to store heat in concrete, and molten salt. We found that molten salt is the most feasible method for the production of 700 megawatts of electricity. That is 70% of the daily routine. Here you see an overview of the plant design. You see a lot of solar collectors surrounding the facility. These solar collectors will heat in water to a level of 400 degrees. More than 10% of this water will be used to heat in the molten salt. The heat exchanger in front of the storage tank will increase the temperature of molten salt. This hot molten salt will then be stored in the facility tanks you see at the back of this picture. For the production of 700 megawatts, we will need an estimated 100 million kilograms of molten salt. This seems to be a lot, and it probably is, but it is needed in order to have a reliable system. And an efficiency rate of 99% will help us reach that goal. I can see from here that you must be very interested in how much such a facility will cost. After extensive research, we came up with a number. This plant only costs 500 million euros. That looks a lot, but take into account that it will bring revenues of about 2 million euros every day. This next sheet shows the specifications of the molten salt facility. You see the maximum storage capacity, the use of salt mixture, the total amount of salt that is needed in the facility, the melting temperature of the salt, the maximum expected heat capacity of salt, and the scale of the storage facility, which will be 4 acres. I gave you a short overview of the molten salt method we will be using in the concentrated solar power plant. But I want to inform you that we made some assumptions. Our most important assumption is that a storage capacity of 700 megawatts will be sufficient to provide electricity when it's cloudy and during the night. Moreover, we assume that the sun will shine in Spain. You never know. Thank you for your time. If there are any questions, don't hesitate and ask them. You will be glad to answer them for you. I hope to see you next time.